Writing about fighter planes in a compelling and engaging way can be a challenging task, but with the right approach, you can bring the excitement and drama of aerial combat to life on the page. Here are some tips for writing about fighter planes in your stories. Do your research. To write convincingly about fighter planes, you need to have a solid understanding of how they work, what they're capable of, and what sets them apart from other aircraft. Take the time to read up on the history of fighter planes, their design, and their capabilities. Look for books, articles, and documentaries on the subject, and consider consulting with experts to get a first-hand perspective. Create vivid and detailed descriptions. When you're describing a fighter plane, don't just focus on its technical specifications. Try to convey the sensory experience of being in the cockpit, with details about the sounds, smells, and physical sensations of flying. For example, you might describe the roar of the engines as the plane takes off, the vibration of the controls under the pilot's fingers, or the rush of adrenaline as the plane enters a steep dive. Bring the characters to life. Fighter planes are only as interesting as the people who fly them. Take the time to develop your characters, giving them distinct voices, personalities, and motivations. Consider incorporating backstory and dialogue to help readers connect with your pilots and understand their perspectives. Use dialogue to convey action. In a fast-paced action scene, it can be tempting to rely solely on description to convey what's happening. However, dialogue can be an effective tool for conveying action and building tension. For example, you might have your pilots communicate with each other over the radio, coordinating their movements and reacting to unexpected events. Incorporate real-world scenarios. While it's important to be creative in your storytelling, incorporating real-world scenarios and historical events can add an extra layer of realism to your writing. Research past battles or military operations involving fighter planes, and consider drawing on these scenarios to inspire your own stories. Don't forget the human element. While fighter planes are impressive machines, it's important to remember the human element of aerial combat. Consider the emotional toll of flying in a high-stakes situation and how it affects your characters. Fear, excitement, exhaustion, and camaraderie are all emotions that can add depth and complexity to your storytelling. Keep the pacing tight. Aerial combat scenes can be fast-paced and intense, so it's important to keep the pacing tight and the action moving forward. Use short sentences and paragraphs to create a sense of urgency, and avoid getting bogged down in overly descriptive passages. Incorporating these tips into your writing can help bring your fighter plane scenes to life, making them both engaging and memorable for your readers. This has been Jayce. Watch the birdie. Over and out.